So now let's go ahead and work on our dynamic section. I wanted to have a card actually that holds a form that we're going to be using to visible our admin's information and also give the admin chance to actually update his profile information. So let's go ahead and create that. So now I wanted to go back to our main admin theme and then try to find a form that I can use. So friend, as I actually told you in the theme overview that I'm going to be teaching you how to manipulate all these theme components to create our view. So this is actually the time. We're going to begin our admin's custom dashboard design right now. So we're going to be using all of these theme components to create our own desired view. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me go ahead and start with form. So let me go ahead and expand the form menu. Under the form menu, I want form elements. Okay. So these are the basic form elements that we can possibly have for this theme. So I think I'm going to go with this. This looks perfect for what I need. So let's go ahead and right click on this form. Let's view resource. And then let's go over here to the page elements. As you can see, this is basically the card that I wanted to use. If you hover over it, you're going to see the elements highlighted. So this is basically the card that I wanted to actually copy. So let me now go ahead and right click on it and say edit as HTML like so. And then I'm going to go ahead and copy everything inside this form, copy everything, and then come over here to my project source code. Let me go ahead and find my admin profile view within this section over here. Let me go ahead and paste this. Yes, so now we have our form element. So let's go ahead and save this. Save. And now let's go ahead and take a look. Let's go back to our profile view and then now let's refresh. Yes, as you can see, now we have our form elements. We're going to be tweaking this to our own liking, but before that, let's go ahead and add our admin page header section, which is basically this section right here that gives the page title and also the subtitle. So I think we can find the admin header page right inside when we navigate to our index page, and here is our admin page title. And of course, the content within our dynamic section must be wrapped within this container fluid class. So let's go ahead and copy that first. Let's say copy back to our admin profile view and then paste this. So let's go ahead and minimize this. Let's go ahead and indent it small like so, and then end the div. Let's say div like so. And then within our container view, now we can go ahead and copy our page title, which is right here, page title start and end. So let's go ahead and copy the page title back to our profile view, and then right here, let's go ahead and paste it. Yes, now we have our page title. Let's go ahead and save this, save, get back to our application and refresh. Now we should be having our page title. So now let's go ahead and start customizing our view to our own liking. So first of all, let's go ahead and start with the page title. Let me come over here, the page title here. I'm going to go ahead and call it admin's profile like so. And then here I'm going to say admin, and here I'm going to write profile like so. And then for the form title, which is right here, the form title, let's go ahead and call it admin profile update like so. And let's go ahead and get rid of this overflow word wrap like so. We're not going to be needing the paragraph here, so let's go ahead and delete this. Now let's go ahead and save this, save all. Now let's refresh this. Yes, as you can see now, our changes have started to appear. We have our admin. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake here. Admins, no, it's not admin, should be admin. Yes, the admin, yes, like so. And let's refresh this. Yeah, admin's profile, admin profile, and our form title should be admin profile. And I'm going to go ahead and reduce this form inputs because there are too many. I just need around 3 inputs. That's for the username, the email, and the photo, because we want the admin to be able to update his profile picture as well. So only 3 inputs will be okay. So let me go ahead and get rid of the remaining input fields. So let's go back to our card. It's fine. This is basically the first input field. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so the remaining one, I'll start getting rid of them like so. We don't need you. You too, you can go away. We don't need this one as well. You too. Let's get rid of this one too. Okay, month, week. Okay, so let's go ahead and remove, deselect. I think, yeah, like so. Let's get rid of this white space like so. Let's go ahead and save this. Save. Now let's go ahead and refresh our application. Yes, we have 3 inputs now. So let's go ahead and edit the labeling and also the placeholders. So let me go ahead and start with the first one. The first label should be for username. So let's say username. Placeholder should be the same. Copy, paste this right here, username, and let me go ahead and give it a name and set name. I don't think we're going to be needing the ID right here, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. Okay, like so. And the second input field should be for email, and then type should be email like so. And then let's give it a name should be email as well. And then placeholder should be email. Copy like so. Let's replace that with email, and the ID, we're not going to be needing that. So now let's go ahead and save our file. Let's go ahead and take a look, refresh. Yes, now we have our username, email, and this one is going to be a file select input because we want to give the admin the chance to upload his profile picture. So let's go ahead and find a file browser input field. All right, like so, like this one. Let's go ahead and inspect. And then this is the input field. Let me go ahead and say edit as HTML, copy all, copy the input field. Let's go back to our project source code. Now we're going to replace this input field with our file upload. I wanted to delete the ID right here, and then I'm gonna call it photo for the level. Photo like so. Let's go ahead and save. And now let's go ahead and refresh our application. Yes, now we have a photo input field like so. We can go ahead and select photo and update our profile image. And now the next thing is, let's go ahead and add a button that the admin is going to be clicking to update his profile after making every necessary changes in his profile. So let's go ahead and add that button. So to add a button, we can simply go back to our admin template. Let's go under utility UI elements, under buttons. Let's go ahead and select primary button. Let's say inspect. And now let's go ahead and edit as HTML, copy the button like so. And then let's get back to our source code, and within our card, let's go ahead and add it down below here like so. And the button should say update profile like so. So let's go ahead and save. our file, save. Now let's go ahead and refresh our application. Yes, now we have our button update profile. So friend, from here, the next step is for us to actually populate our input field with the admin's data that we fetch already from our admin controller and also pass it to our view as admin data. So we can now go ahead and start populating our information inside our form. But I think it will be better if I continue that in the next video, because this video, it seems to be a bit long. So I think it will be better if I stop here and continue the remaining process in our next video. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.